Okay, everyone. It looks like we're going to be up against Banzai Tron, who defeated Phoenix Dark 99 in round number 2, and we'll be up against him. So far, the deck's working out pretty well. Looks like I've improved my drafting somewhat on previous videos, so glad that's the case. We are on the pay for the final round, and yes, we'd like to play. And 3 land, I think we want to keep. We've got a force away. We've got this guy. If we get a forest, we can activate him, but he's an early blocker. But I think we want to keep this one. Okay, we're not going to play him on turn 1 anyway. We're going to get Saltwater Cliffs in play and gain our life. Okay. But yeah, I mean, look, the first draft was a bit of a disgrace, I have to admit. You know, these things can't be helped. Sometimes you just draft terribly. The draft, you have a plan and it doesn't necessarily turn out the way you want it to. But in this occasion, again, even don't win the round, happy with how the deck and the draft has gone. And, I think that I made some good choices. Again, happy to have more feedback on any choices that you think could have been better, that could have helped fine-tune the deck. But, we see how it plays out. And we also have a Siren, which is just a good little byproduct. If we win the draft and pick up a Siren, well, that's good times. So yeah, it's quite handy. But as I said, we'll see what happens here. It has a Spoke Teller. That's okay. Okay, we're hitting some mana, which is handy. Okay, we can play out our Prowler on turn 4, and then have access to burn away and force if we need to. But ideally, we can get a green source here. Should be quite handy. We can speed up our mana a little bit. Interesting if our opponent's only on 2 cards. Oh, let's look. If opponent wants to waste a spell to kill this guy, I'm gonna block. Like, personally, that's just pointless. I'm blocking. It's an 0-3 for 1. If the opponent wants to kill that, I'm more than happy to let him do so. Probably Morphia, maybe? That's the way. Okay, so we got interesting. We haven't played this guy for a little while. Now, let's get this guy into play. Okay. Let's get through here. Hopefully our opponent doesn't get a 3rd colour if that's what he's on. But he could, if he has a Radical or Mystic here, that could be really devastating to our cause. And we might see that he's actually on Timur deck. Timur deck. Timur. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, so guys, back on the site, MTG Grinders. We're looking at getting some more articles up as soon as we can. Our opponent's actually playing Sultai by the looks of things. It's interesting. See if he gets it. He's not going to attack, which is great. So it'd be interesting to see what you guys think. Give us feedback. Tell us what you like, what you want to see in our games. Something better than this, obviously. Haven't drawn too well right now. Might be worth even just burning a. Tell you what, let's attack with the Prowler. See if he double blocks. If he doesn't, he doesn't. I mean, we're going to take 4 on the flip side anyway. We can force 1 back. So, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, but look, as I said, we're trying to get things up and running. Hopefully in the future we'll have some live events coming out. The plan is to be able to get some recordings of some live games that have occurred at either FNM, maybe even some other events down the track if we can get the approval to. I know we'd be competing with other sites, which is not what we want to do. We want to enjoy Magic. We want others to enjoy Magic. So, we're just here to have a good time and enjoy playing some cards, really. Alright, so opponent's going to get in for 6 by the looks of things. Let's see what he does here. We're just going to block 1. Oh, no, cancel. Always get 1 step ahead of myself. Alright, declare blockers. Block this guy. Yes, I'll do that. Forget the opportunity. If he morphs 1 to kill it, then I'm going to bounce it. I'll get rid of this guy. opponent appears to be thinking about the play. Again, like he had the option to possibly kill it on when we block this guy. So if he does have a trick, and we can force a wait in response, it's going to be quite strong. Come on. He's definitely thinking about an option here. Whether or not he's going to morph or, unmorph his creature. And he'll play a trick. Pump spell maybe. As I said, happy to let it resolve and keep our guy. And then bounce his guy. Generate a bit of tempo for us. Hopefully, obviously, draw a land as well on the flip side. We can dump this guy, I think. Come on. He's putting a lot of thought into this play. Either that or he's double queuing and doesn't really give us stuff. Yeah, whatever works for him. Okay, declaring blockers. Taking some damage. Nothing. Land. Bam. No land. So we've got another guy. We can block all these guys, which is great. And we've got a trick. So that's good. No attacks this turn. Let's see if our opponent will attack into us. Embodiment of Spring is not doing a great deal for us. It's been pretty underwhelming, really. I mean, it's blocked some damage, but haven't really been that excited by... okay, well, this is interesting. Okay, so in this particular case, we're going to, again, I think... block this guy... Let's block this guy. Let's just block this guy. Again, we've got the force away. Now, let's see what our opponent does. Opponent could be playing 4 colours, actually, which is pretty crazy. Let's see if our opponent played a land. I'm not sure if he did. He blocks it. Spring. Plays forest. He did play land. Okay. Again, our opponent's thinking heavily about his plays here. Okay. Yeah, somehow if we can pull out a win here, guys, definitely want to increase my... Oh, here we go. What do we got? What's our opponent going to play? He's looking... Okay, he's looking at tapping his guy. To morph his guy so he doesn't survive. Okay, well that's okay. Oh, sorry, that he doesn't die. But considering he's morphed it there, I'm going to bounce it just to draw a card. It's tied up his mana for a turn, so I'm not that fast. And we'll see what our opponent does here. Okay, yes, we want to use the ability. We're going to discard this guy. I feel like Ancient's much better in this case. The opponent doesn't have an island, but it's a high possibility. We're going to play this guy next turn, I think. If we draw a land, 5. Actually, we might not. Alright, we've got a forest, which is good. So we can get in now. Okay. We like where we're sitting right now. Now, we know what the other morph is, unless he's got another one in hand. We can attack for 4. End of combat. And we can get with 2 removal spells up, basically with Avalanche Tusker and Burn Away. Okay. And we can get our mana going as well, which is fantastic. Next turn. Well, not necessarily next turn, but maybe the turn after. Now, saying that his guy has to block is quite interesting. It doesn't necessarily mean that he can't block with other things. So it's not the be-all and end-all. Now, it's a big recovery, a bit from where we are. So that last turn, the force away into the land, is quite handy for us. It's really progressed our game state at this stage. So our opponent's drawn another land. So he's played lots of forests. We know he's got 1 morph in hand and 4 other cards. He could potentially played 2 spells this turn, and that would make it a bit trickier because we're not going to know exactly if it's 2 morphs where we stand now. Opponent has the Citadel. Hopefully that's just for fixing black and green, not for white. Opponent doesn't have access to, I think, like, to kill shot and smite and all that sort of stuff. Hopefully, he could have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He could have something like dead drop or drop dead or something like that. And look, we're just going to block with this guy. Again, I think he's got a trick. So I'm happy to just block here and see if he uses it. What's he got? He's going to flip it. He's going to trade. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. I mean, the opponent's effectively used his turn to kill an 0-3. So, the opponent could have another trick here. So that's okay. So let's see what we get. Best Companion. So that's quite good. So opponent wants to play something like Cetacean Tactics or something like that. We know he's got one other card in hand. So technically that's bringing him down 3 cards that we don't know about, and we're backing it up with all this gas. So if he wants to do that to kill our guy, it's not terrible for us. Okay. Let's get in. He's probably got it. Okay, he's probably got a palm spell. We have to assume that he does. But I'm happy to try and get a 2 for 1. And by chance, if it makes it bigger, we do have Burn Away just in case. And again, resulting in 2 for 1. Ideally, our opponent doesn't have anything. We kill it, he takes 4, we play Best Companion and look amazing. Okay. If that's the case, on our upkeep, and that wouldn't be very viable. Just thinking about our options in terms of running out, this is a morph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We run out that. It depends on our opponent if he has a trick or not. If he doesn't, we could run this out as a morph, chump block, activate, get another island, put into play, untap, potentially draw another island, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, or another land. So that's potential. So it could be a good play to actually do that. See what our opponent does. Again, I'm expecting a trick here. As I said, he hesitated from turn like 2 or 3 on his blocks. So let's see what we got here. Has to block. I think he's counting on that. And let's see what tricks he's got. Again, he could have Cetacean Tactics to activate it and then kill this guy. I don't even know if Cetacean Tactics is in the set. I've got to know my cards better. So wait and see. Even so, it could be a sorcery, so I don't even know. He doesn't have anything. So in that case, I think we're going to run out the 1,000 Winds morph. And then we've got access to our... Goes face down. We've got access to using our guy here. So, good times. Well, another land. This guy. Believe, let's have a look. Okay, that's cool. This guy. Did you have Island Walk? I thought one of them had Island Walk. Must be mistaken. That's okay. No, Island Walk. Okay. Well, I was mistaken. I thought one of them had Island Walk. That's okay. Okay, it's been a long game, guys. Appreciate you sticking with me. It's getting pretty late here. It's right on 11 o'clock on the 11th of the 11th. Hope you guys all took a minute's silence today for Remembrance Day. Pretty important for me. My grandfather served in the war. And, definitely took my moment's silence today. I think this could be his reach, guys. So that's fine. we'll let him play that. Fair chance he's got at least another morph. It's a possibility that that's a 2/5. Okay, interesting. See if he gets in here. He is. Huh. Yeah, I'll... Considering we're going to sacrifice it anyway, we'll block. Opponent could have a removal spell for our morph. Probably not though. He's probably more inclined to kill the Tusker, which is great news. But we will see what happens. We don't even necessarily, with the burn away and the Tusker, we don't necessarily even have to, activate this guy at the moment. But as I said, we'll see what our opponent's got. Because if he doesn't play anything, we can obviously just burn away this guy and win the game. So we shall wait and see. This guy does fly, but again that does involve drawing another land. So opponent's definitely taking his time. He's run the clock right down here. We're 5 minutes ahead. He's obviously thinking significantly about his plays. Again, that or he's either lagging or he's double killing. So we've got an end step play here. So it's possible he's got a throttle. Okay, what's he got? Let's see if we can respond here. 5 mana. Icy Blast, tapping our guys. Interesting play. Okay. Okay, well, I mean, I passed that, so what happens here? If you control a creature greater than there's an okay, so I think we can't morph it anyway, so they're not going to untap. Okay, well, let's kill this guy. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Untap actually. Undo. We don't want our guys to be tapped down for an entire turn. 17, 6, exile cards. He's only got one in the graveyard anyway. So this guy. Best companion is pretty strong. Into agent. Alright. If we let them go. Okay, that's both of us. We don't want to do that in response. Kill this guy. Alright, let's just kill this guy. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Let's untap an island in case we hit Ice Feather Avon. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. Okay. That's fine. We're going to kill it anyway, so happy that we don't get our guys tapped down for another turn. We've got a removal spell, so no, it wasn't terrible. Opponent buys a turn. Good for him. Our opponent's drawn a lot of land. He could empty his hand here, unless he's got more land in hand. But I think this is the 2/5. The 2/5 morph with reach. We'll see what happens there. Could be dead wrong. But just could have all the things. 25. What's he got? Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's not that morph. So that's interesting. And no attacks. All right. Smart move, guy. Smart move. Okay, so we get our next land. Okay. So what our opponent has now, he's got 2 cards and running the clock down continuously. Look, it's interesting to see how we're positioned at the moment. Obviously, we've got a good board state, but our opponent does have 2 cards and a morph. So, you know, again, we're not aware of what that is. Our opponent does have a guy with reach, which is interesting. We've got Bring Low, which can deal 3 damage to target creature, or 5 if it has a 1/1 counter. But again, we can split our damage. You know, we can kill this guy, 1 to hit, and then do another 3. So we can get good trade-off here anyway. So if we go and beginning combat, let's go attack, attack, attack. Let's see what happens here. Now, if we go like this, and we'll make this morph block. And see if he double blocks. Okay. Okay. Do we want? Okay. So if we flip that up, 5, 9 damage, and we win next turn. Okay, but it takes 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can flash in the Pearl-like Agent. Okay. I didn't change blockers. So let's go 2 and 2 and 4. Damn. That's what it was. Another one. Okay. Projects goes to 4. And oh, that's fine. Ouch. Opponent has played so many lands. Okay, that's fine. We got a flyer. Opponent has 1 card in hand. End step. Let's get in our agent. 2, 4, 7. There we go. Alright guys, we're on to game 2. I'm just going to stop the video and we'll be back for that match. Alright, won't be long.